commencement of this 9th Senate, we have set for ourselves a legislative agenda as a basis on which we are to be assessed. Sitting prominently in that agenda is the need to address, by way of constitutional amendment, topical issues like judicial, electoral reforms, local government autonomy, and devolution of power. You will agree with me that if we get those items through constitutional process of altering successfully, then our constitutional democracy will be set on the right pedestal. And ultimately, Nigeria will take its rightful place among the viable constitutional democracies in the world. It is therefore with great pleasure that I convey the intention of the Senate to leverage on this constitutional review exercise to achieve as many milestones as possible in one fell swoop. Let me also remind our fellow patriots, countrymen and women, that the constitutional review represents a critical phase in our development and advancement as a nation.
I am of the strong conviction that we need to devolve powers in our country to rebalance our federation for better governance. But I do not share the view that restructuring or devolution is a silver bullet that will solve all our problems overnight, given the gravity of our multi-pronged challenges. Adjustments to our constitution will not solve our problems as a nation. However, it will help us solve some immediate problems and provide a platform for future leaders to resolve the medium and longer term issues. The limitations imposed by the current structure are obvious, and we should all be eager to overcome them.
When the people are fully involved, they will own the process, legitimize it, and defend its outcome. There is no better time to pass laws regarding state police, state judiciary, resource control, and revenue allocation in favor of the states. Such laws are paramount to bring development closer to the people. Esteemed citizens, the time is now, and we must be deliberate in our action to ensure we create a sustainable nation that will stand and prosper for generations to come.
Retention of labor on the exclusive legislative list. Globally, labor matters are governed by international standards as prescribed by the International Labour Organization. These international labor standards are adopted by the ILO as conventions. Nigeria has been a member of the International Labour Organization since October 17, 1960. So far, Nigeria has ratified and domesticated through the National Assembly 26 ILO conventions, including all 8 ILO fundamental conventions. The national minimum wage. In line with our argument on retaining labor on the exclusive legislative list, it is also follows that any contemplation to remove the national minimum wage from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent legislative list will only expose Nigeria to international ridicule and opprobrium. Just as we had argued in the foregoing, the reasons are very clear and compelling. We wish to restate these reasons as follows. 1. The national minimum wage is a matter of global standards. 2. The national minimum wage as a binding international law. 3. The national minimum wage as a model tool for social inclusion. The argument for a centralized determination of the national minimum wage had been strongly compassed by Nigerian founding fathers, even before Nigerian independence.
We will want to align with the 2014 National CONFAP report, which also presented a memo and presented our issues. One of the issues that we presented there is the issue of state creation. For over 30 years, the people of Southern Kaduna have always presented a case for a state to be created. We suggest also a restructuring of the present geopolitical structures. We have 6 geopolitical arrangements, and Southern Kaduna is in the northwest zone. We want an 8th geopolitical arrangement where Gurara State, if created, will be part of Middle Belt West.
We need to know the challenges that we women always go through in politics. There is the problem of party backing. The political parties are reluctant to provide more seats to women candidates. Women are not able to change social attitudes about women because of that. I pray that my distinguished senators will give our women the opportunity to one day have as many of you here on the team.
On the issue of judicial reform, regarding free election matters be resolved within 3 months before the general election, and all election-related matters be resolved within 6 months from the conduct of elections. We also recommend on the part of the electoral reform that state electoral bodies be expunged from the constitution. While election into local government be conducted only by INEC should be granted the power to prosecute all electoral offenders. The constitution should also provide room for independent candidature in the elections, and it should be included in the list of the agencies of the first line charges like UBEI, TELFUN, and the likes.
We would like to propose the amendment of the following sections in the Constitution. First, Section 230, subsection 2, section B, that is talking about the establishment of the Supreme Court. We like to submit that section B should be altered and amended to reflect such number of justices of the Supreme Court, not less than 37, but not exceeding 49, as may be prescribed by an act of the National Assembly, 6 of which shall be learned in Islamic law, and 6 shall be learned in customary law.
We've been doing this to bring development to our area. And Kano State in particular has been the most populous state in Nigeria. And yet, a senator is having about 16 local governments, whereas some other states have only 2 or 3 local governments that they represent. So I think there is need for a state creation. In view of that, we believe military has not done justice to Section 8. They believe creation of a state is a way of stabilizing the system. They did it in their time, but yet they put a very difficult areas where we cannot even make up. At least Section 8, 1D, which they have stated clearly that there must be a referendum. There must be a referendum in all the state assemblies, and yet there is also a referendum in the state areas where they were looking for a state. There is need for this National Assembly to expunge that section, that is especially Section 8, 1D, to make it more easier for us to get what we want.